Say What You Said back at it again, man, with your boy Zae Way and your boy TD. Got special guests here today, Khalil and Gose.
How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for coming in today, man.
Appreciate the invite.
Yeah, of course, man. Just talking quick topics, man, but just want to get to know y'all a little bit more, man. How y'all doing today? What's on your mind, man?
Tommie know me for about 6 years. Talking about, I'm just trying to get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
We shared a locker for like 2 seasons. So I'm trying to get to know you a little better.
Hey, man, because for people that don't know you, where you from, Long Beach born and raised?
Kind of.
Okay.
You're not gonna represent that?
You're not gonna represent Long Beach?
all of college. Oh, Long Beach. Long Beach.
Listen, man. I rep Long Beach when people say, "Oh, I don't know where Bellflower is." I was like, "All right, you know where Long Beach is? Inside of LA,
yeah,
Long Beach."
yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
Saved
right
by
next
the
to
bell.
there, right
Gotcha.
next to there. So somebody just got on me the other day because I said, represent Long Beach, and they're like, "Yo, you're not from Long Beach. You can't." Hey, relax, bro. Relax. All right, dang. Yeah.
Hey, so, all right, then we got my brother here, Ontario.
Yeah, we're almost the exact
the
same.
same. Ontario,
growing up and
California.
everything.
Yeah.
You said
be
Bell?
like that.
You just said Bellflower.
Hey, but we next to Long Beach
Bellflower,
though.
We by LA.
Riverside? Riverside? Rancho?
Closest thing? Rancho.
Major city.
Rancho Chickamauga.
Eastville? Eastville? That's the one? No. All right, yeah.
45
So-
from LA. That's what I just said.
Hey, yeah. Hey, so just a quick recap, man. If you could say some of the most memorable things from college that you took away from college, man, what were some of the things that y'all took away? I mean, I know one ain't two different experiences, but like give y'all experiences in just a couple of short sentences.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
You go first.
You want me to?
Yeah. You
Okay, so I would say one of like my favorite moments was when I was in track. We went to New Mexico. It was an indoor track meet, and I was like, there were some well-known names there. There was I don't know if we raced any pros. They was in their own little thing, but I was racing like Oregon. I was racing like all these big teams.
Yeah,
I think it was my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And made it to the finals. A little nervous, but I was like, you know what? I'm finna do me, you know what I'm saying? So went out there, I dropped like I think it was like a 7, 8, 9. I think that's what it was. And I was for the 60 hurdle.
Okay.
For the 60 hurdle.
What is that? A 789?
789, 7.89
Seconds.
in the 60 meter hurdle indoors, and that put me at like 32nd in the nation, like out of all times. And I was just like,
first.
Who you?
I ain't never been 32nd in the nation at nothing. My number was 32.
I was about to
That's what I had. I should have went first. All right, go. Yeah.
No, but I took second in the track meet at the 60 meter hurdles, and I don't know, it was just like very memorable because like it was just I was just smiling, like there was nothing to be sad about. I mean, I got completely dusted in the open 60.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm talking about. They said pop. I was out. I was the first one out. I was doing good. That was only about like 20 meters, and then everybody else caught up. And it was a wrap. I was like, yeah, you know what?
Hey, you got him in the 20 though.
Hey, you feel me? Hey, you cut the clip right there. I won.
Exactly.
I won.
Exactly. That's all they
That's
count.
it. We don't need to watch the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see how it started off.
Exactly.
I got it.
That's all you got to show them. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll say that was one of the better track experiences. And then for football, I would say it would be
You laugh.
because I want to say sophomore year because we was winning and like we had a crowd. But me and him had 2 different experiences, so it was like
I ain't gonna lie. That sophomore year, that was the first year I was there. Man, that was fun. I can't even
I
lie.
ain't gonna lie.
was fun.
Every party was lit. Everything was like it was.
It was
fun.
a lot of. That was a fun year.
That-
That was for sure fun. That was
They hit a little
That was
different.
a-
I ain't gonna lie.
fun year.
Winning record. I think we made it to the playoffs for the first time. Ain't nobody.
And, y'all
the
got,
playoffs,
and they got a chance to go play Southern Utah that year.
Yeah.
At Southern Utah, they were
And
really
that was.
good.
I mean, that was for the Big Sky.
Yeah, the Big Sky.
But I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, that
it fell short.
Fell short, but at least y'all got to go play for
Yeah.
it. When's the last time NAU since 2017? You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Didn't they just beat Southern Utah?
No, not beat Southern Utah. When's the last time any of you went to go fight for the Big Sky?
That was the first in the Big Sky.
Yeah.
Because, and it's not a knock on NAU at all. I mean, they're still trying to rebuild. Coach Ball coming in, big difference, man. I'm telling you, if you would have met Coach Ball, you would have liked him, man. Like, he's a big difference maker as far as trying to better players overall.
Yeah.
And holding players accountable. He don't care who you are. He doesn't care. He's holding players accountable.
That's good. I mean, in my opinion, that's what builds a good culture out of school. So that it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of time. He's still dealing with dudes from, previous staff. There's still a couple guys there. So at this point, I'm sure it's mostly his guys, right? But I mean, it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time to build. So
yeah, and then what about school? Like overall, school-wise.
School.
Yeah, like overall school.
Well, wait, I got a question because I've never played in that type of setting. I'm pretty sure you guys have. How does playing in a big crowd feel? Like, how's it feeling?
It feels great when you're winning.
It feels great when you do good.
When you do good and you're making plays and the crowd is there and they're cheering and you know it's because of you. It feels terrible when you're in a hostile environment.
You mess up.
Yeah, it feels terrible.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, you just feel like all eyes are on you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But it's nothing better though. Like when you're out there and you're playing in the big crowd and then you make that play. Like the ball's in the air and you make the play. Yeah. Or you're in the open field and you make a play. Like there's nothing better than that, and you just
y'all would get chills, huh?
Yeah,
it's
feels
just
good,
like high, you just
adrenaline.
Have you ever played and I don't know how to explain it, but everything's just hidden. Like you're making the tackles, your PBUs.
I had one game like that. I had one game like that. Yeah,
you know that feeling. Like it feels like you're just floating the whole time. Like I'm not even thinking. Like it's
North
just
Dakota.
going off of instincts. Wait, you talking about my freshman year?
At North Dakota. That was my one game I felt like that.
I was getting toasted on the other side. It was me and you, and they wasn't throwing to you.
I was feeling good. Boy.
they was trying the freshman.
So what happened was we were both of us were actually doing really good for the first 3 quarters of the game. And then that fourth quarter came. I feel like the second half we were up by 30 points.
It was throwing up
something
fades
crazy.
On my side. That big
they had 2 tall receivers that were just giants, right? Yeah. And then at the end of the game to close it out, they just started throwing fades up, or stops. Back shoulder fades, and it was just like.
I only got introduced to it.
Receivers, we love back shoulders.
That's when I got introduced to it, though. Introduced to back shoulders, and then the next year, that's when I was like, all right, nobody's gonna do the back shoulder on me. Yeah. And then I try to take away the fade completely, and then just go from there.
Yeah.
You played defense too?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Negative.
Yeah. So they were both defensive backs.
Oh, okay.
So cornerback, safety, and then cornerback.
Oh, that's
I just remember. I remember Mo in practice. My bad. I remember Mo. You remember Mo in practice?
I remember. What about
being a dog? Not only being a dog, but bro, you remember that one time where he was just he was gonna go make the play, and then
he just got stuck.
He just stayed there. His controller died. Yeah, I was no, that was hilarious.
And watching that type of stuff, so I know, and I don't want to take this from Khalil, but I know when we're talking about memorable from college, that stuff resonates with me a lot, man. Having those times.
Football wise and
football wise, for me it was going out, winning the game and coming back and then having fun. Yeah. Or it was and going to practice and those times before practice where everybody's getting ready, the music's going, and we're having fun. Fighting each other with socks or something, doing something ridiculous, right? Something dumb. And then after practice, when you have a good practice, when it was a good practice, it was a good week. Going back in that locker room, turning up the music, guys having fun,
getting jiggy with it.
It was different. It was way different the second year. It was way different.
You talking about
year I was there.
The second year that you were there.
So the year last,
my junior year,
senior year. His senior.
So when Jalil was there. Was it Jalil?
Coach Brown.
Yeah. Brown, and then you had to switch. Mm-hmm. I was it was a big difference in the environment and how everybody was, because there were times where okay, so the previous coaching staff built certain types of personalities, You know what I'm saying? And when guys didn't get what they wanted, there were certain personalities that came out because the coaching staff let those personalities slide and slide and slide. And it was like nobody was trying to be held accountable. Nobody was trying to really be there at the end. Everybody wanted the coaching staff out. It was like
we all knew, because remember, was that the year where everybody knew that they were getting fired? Was that the year? Like,
See,
well, at least the head
like
coach was
I
getting
feel like
fired.
that kind of happened like
the couple
twice.
Times.
I feel like that happened in my life.
Well, it did, remember?
Because I didn't play for Jalil Brown.
Right.
I played that spring, and I was done after that spring.
Yeah.
Or I was hurt. I got the surgery that spring, and I never came back after that.
Oh, yeah.
So I was on the sideline the whole spring, and then I graduated and left.
Yeah.
But I remember that happened like my junior season, or like the year before that. Before they, I feel like we had meetings. Then we had meetings with like the AD, right? And we all came in the conference room like, this could be our last week as a coaching staff. We got to go out and just do what we do. Like, we had those meetings. I feel like we had at least two of those.
We had, I feel like, but that was like every week. Like, it felt like it was every week.
We had a couple of those times where
just kept saying that.
Everybody meet up. Like, this could be our last week.
You know how many team meetings?
We don't know.
Here this goes. Every the coaching staff was like on edge too. We couldn't even have fun at practice. There were times where everybody was like trying to do the jersey swap, and coach it up. Y'all want to do jersey swap?
Shut it down. I was like, bro, that was like one of the funnest things. Jersey swapping. I'll be wearing
jersey swapping, and then the before the practices playing the little like deep offense, defense, pretending. You know,
switching it up.
Yeah.
Like nobody getting hurt, of course, but like you guys will play DB, we'll play receiver.
And then the coaches, and then that coach said that we're not playing that this year. Everybody go back change. I was like, exactly. I was like, man, that's so. You know, so that would be your like the biggest takeaway.
Yeah, I mean, it was just fun. I mean, just being in that team environment.
Yeah.
More so for me, like even like wins and losses. Obviously, you know, you felt those feelings, but I mean, just being around the team, right? Like it's really a situation where no matter what, you just knew that for the most part, you know, whether it was the whole team, or whether it was your position group, like just knowing that, you know, we put in that work. We either got it done or came up short, but we put in the work all week to do it. You know what I'm saying? We put in the work together. We put in the hours together. Yeah. And that was fun. That type of stuff more so than even the games for me. Like the games, it was fun. You know, but it was won or lost that week before. You know what I'm saying? So like the outcome was already determined Monday through Friday, right? We showed up on Saturday, and whatever was gonna happen was gonna happen. Yeah. But that Monday through Friday, well, Tuesday through Friday is when we was practicing. So that Tuesday through Friday was putting in that work. That was fun. Like that was memorable.
Okay. That's a solid answer. Can't even lie, dude. So another thing, I had a question for you. It was just to you. Like, talk a little bit about life after. Just like that feeling, because most guys. Life after, it's more so trying to find that, you know, that replacement for those feelings in the locker room, those feelings of team camaraderie. You know, just talk a little bit about that.
Man, it's hard if you're not ready for it. Yeah. And I feel like you're not ever ready for it. Like, you can't really get ready for it until it happens and hits you. Like, if you are a guy like me who really enjoyed being around a team, really enjoyed doing those things as a team, and whether like practicing as a team, winning as a team, going to functions as a team, because we would go like the whole team, you know what I'm saying? We would all go. And if it wasn't the whole team, it was like the whole position group. Yeah. And even if we didn't roll together, we would see each other there, and it was love.
We would meet up.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, and it was love. So if you're a guy like that, and that's really what like motivates you, which for me it was, it's tough. Like to just leave and be like, all right, you know, I still got, you know, I might have graduated, and like a handful of people might have graduated, but I still got. Most of the guys that I would rock with are still up there. Right. What do I do now? And it's like, I got to go to work now. Dang, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do no homework, but I want to be in college still. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to work. Like, I got to wake up in the morning and drive this little Toyota over to the office, man. This is weak, but.
Was that the truck? Was that the truck? Or were we talking about the blue truck?
No, I had the Camry.
The blue one?
Yeah.
The one that saved your track career, man.
Yeah.
The one that saved your track career.
Why you say that?
Explain, because I don't even know.
Okay, so the Toyota Camry, Khalil got stuck. He had to go to a practice. He got stuck in Flagstaff. He had to track me at 8.
Oh, wait, we talking about that one. So,
Azusa Pacific.
Yeah. So I got stuck in flag. So I was, the coach like literally had me practice. So it was a spring ball. It was spring ball. So they would have me practice, like, they would have me do track practices and then have me do football practices. But that day, the team already left. So they got me a flight for that like night, afternoon or whatever. And so, what was it? Dang, why did I just draw a blank? So
we had practice that day.
And he kept me there for like a while. Like, I don't know what the reason was for. Like, he just kept me there for a while. And then this man was like, all right, now you can go. So I showered and like I rushed over and like, you know how Flagstaff, like the airport is very small?
Yeah.
Like, you can literally see like everybody sitting in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so I'm here. I'm about like 27 minutes before the plane takes off. Everybody's still sitting down. I see him inside. I'm like, all right, I'm smooth. Went up there and he's like, nah, you got to be 30 minutes before. I'm like, I see them sitting down right there. It's a window. Like, it's a window separating between like the outside and the inside. And they're like, nah, you got to be like 30 minutes before. I said, I'm here now though. And like, for those of y'all that don't know, APU is like pretty close to the crib. So like my family was finna come. And at that point I was like, dude, I was tired of Flagstaff. I was doing 2 practices almost every single day, barely eating. Like, it was all bad. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is a chance for me to like finally get like a little break, like get some time, not to myself, but like get to see my family, like smile a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I got back, let me see, I called Gose because Gose was the one that dropped me off at the airport. He had to circle back around and come pick me up. And then I started bawling and I was like, dude, I just want to go home. I'm tired of being up here. I just want to see my family, right? And then he was like, I could take you. I was like...
And at this point, I had surgery on my shoulder. So this is my first surgery, so I was out for the spring. Like, I had it that spring I had one, and I played this next season and had another one. Yeah. And so it was my first surgery, so I was out, so I wasn't doing nothing. Yeah. So it was like, I mean, I'm mostly with Khalil anyways. Like, let's go. We was always together. So it was like...
With each other all the time. Like, I would pull up to his crib all the time. But
so like I wasn't there his first year. So I wasn't there his first year. So this was pretty much his big brother the whole time. Okay. Yeah, it was like that. Okay. So
yeah, bro, the DB group was
they were really close, cool. You know, and that's when I was like, okay, so he brings him over to APU, and
he stayed in the hotel. Like, they was trying to give him like gas money, which I don't know if he ever got that, but they was really trying to give him.
I honestly don't even know.
They was trying to give him gas money. So I was driving down there, and I was just texting Coach Smith like, "Hey, I missed my flight, but my friend Gose said that like he can take me." He called me up. And he said, are you really driving right now? Like, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, he's taking me right now. And then I don't know if I gave you the phone, you talked to him or whatever, but he was just saying, like, all right, well, let me know when you get here. I'm like, this and that. Because he was able to take you there, this and that. And I was like, oh. And then ever since then, like, he used me as an example. Like, he'll go tell him, like, yeah, we had a kid drive from... he missed his flight. He was playing football, doing 2 sports. Like, he missed his flight, and his friend took him all the way down. Like, he used me as an example. Like, that's what we want on our team. Like, I didn't want to miss the track meet. Like, I wanted to see my family. You know what I'm saying?
The one that's a true friend right there.
Yo,
like,
what?
No, there ain't a lot of those that come around.
It was a like, I felt that because we're obviously both from Southern California, and not that part matters, but I just remember feeling like that. Like, I remember feeling like, man, I haven't been able to go home. Like, I know what it's like to not see my family. I know what it's like to like be missing them. I know what it's like to barely be out in Flagstaff. Like, I didn't know, like, being burnt out, I obviously didn't have that feeling from the sports perspective. But, like, there was times where I couldn't really do nothing because I was working 2 jobs in Flag. Like, I couldn't do nothing because I was trying to, you know, work those 2 jobs and go to, you know, summer workouts and stuff. So, like, I knew what it was like to be burnt out and want to be out of there.
Like, get away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like
kind of like a vacation, but not a vacation.
So it was like, man, you know what? I'm hurt, and I couldn't go home because I was hurt because I was doing rehab and stuff. But I was like, look, this is an opportunity for both of us to just get out of here. And this dude is really feeling it. Like, he needs to go. And I'm like, look, I'm not doing nothing else. And
it ain't like you got to go to work.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, we might as well just go. So we just rolled, man.
How you get fired on your day off?
It was wild. We got there like 1 in the morning.
Oh, what?
It was late.
I got this.
I saved the stories and stuff like that, so it pops up on my feed every year, and I'm like,
my mom, that's when she fell in love with Gose. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Like,
I don't know what to say. She was very thankful for that.
But see, stuff like that, that stuff is like what, for me, sports and stuff is about, right? Like you make relationships, you meet people, and you. Obviously, there's a lot of people that you play with. You play with 100 different dudes every single season. But when you have those teammates that you know you can count on for the rest of your life, or you have those coaches too. Like there's coaches that I know that I can call and they'll pick up. And it's not even call like, oh, coach, man, I need $100. I'm broke. No, like, coach, how you doing, man? Like, how's the family? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that is to me like what it's about, and that's some of the things that I took away from NAU, and I hope. Not just me, but like I hope different guys, whether they're playing high school sports, college sports, take that away, and then they go and promote that, when they're coaching or when they're helping out, when they have kids and putting them back in to the sports system. Like that stuff is big. That stuff is big, and it just needs to that's what it's about for me. Like at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
And speaking of dudes that would pick up like. You're saying not only just the players, but you're saying coaches would pick up too. You remember this dude?
Hey,
no,
look.
you could, if it's positive, you can say it.
No, it's Coach Brown, the person
that
recruited me.
He
recruited you?
Nah.
Hey, shout out Coach with the first name.
Chappelle.
Shout out Coach Chappelle Brown, man.
Yeah, because it was you played for his actual his boy Khalil Brown was.
They were both
coach.
Corners at Colorado.
Yeah,
they were side by side, on the opposite side of each other. Yeah. And then I was like, I didn't even know that.
Small world.
Yeah, and then he was saying Jimmy was out there too.
Yeah,
Jimmy was all three of them. Yeah. And he was like, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I was a little confused. I got to the league and I told Jimmy that, and Jimmy was like, hey. You know Jalil? I was like, yeah.
I think he also knew the player that was at Colony. I think he played with them as well. The safety? No, there was a safety from Colony that played, I think, with them as well.
With
Bell.
Who?
Remember Bell? Vernon Bell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think he also played with them as well. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure either. Because he went to Colorado as well. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was after him or before him. I think when I had asked or said, "Hey, do you know this player to Khalil Brown?" I think he said he had mentioned, "Oh yeah, I remember playing with him."
That's a real small world.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. Because both great coaches too. I'm talking about technique wise.
That was the hardest year. Okay, when Khalil Brown, I didn't ever get. I was. As Chappelle Brown left, I never got a chance.
Yeah.
See him, and then there was the coach after, and then after that coach was the other Coach Brown. Dude, he had Khalil on point to the point where I wasn't able. I had to come up with stuff off the line to go get downfield. It was. Oh my gosh! He for everything he said, hey, you gotta watch this for a second, and I'll do that same move that I got him on the first one, and I wouldn't get him again. It was one of those things.
So bro would take me in, and you remember where he would have time slots where he would have sessions with us, and we'll watch film about either one-on-ones or whatever, and we'll just talk about hey, what we should do better, what we look for, this and that. That little bit of help right there, I was like, all right, now I know what I'm looking for when I'm actually watching film. He was saying study the receivers, and each week I would try to take away their best receiver by studying their film, seeing what they do. First and 10, they're just gonna run a hitch, and then if they run a hitch and go, they're not gonna sit all the way down. They're gonna just drag their back leg.
Yeah.
I'm looking at certain things, and then I'll read the QB. Everything was just, it was clicking that year. Back shoulder, I would look back shoulder before I turn, and I was like, oh my goodness, I just had so many things in my back pocket from that dude.
That's awesome.
Hey, so if I get, so for you, if you could give advice to somebody that's leaving,
that's
done, at the life after, if that's done, if you could just give a quick advice just to those guys of what to look for, what to expect, or how to deal with certain things.
Just embrace it. Don't fight it, because it's nothing to be ashamed of, right? Like, you know, whether you play D1 ball at, you know, in the SEC or you play D3 ball, you know, wherever you're from, you played ball. And even if you didn't, right? Like, even if you just played JUCO ball, you know, NAIA. When your time is up, just embrace it. And it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's time in their respective sport is going to be up. You know, whether that's a 13-year career or that's high school ball. Just embrace it and make sure you take the proper steps that you need to feel ready. Like, you know, if it's hard for you, it was hard for me, man. It was hard for me to like adjust because I had all this this energy. I had all this like football was like a release, right? You know what I'm saying? So you're out there playing ball. You're like, it's that violence of it, that contact of it. You just can get these emotions out on the field.
But what? You don't have to talk. You can just smack.
You know what I'm saying?
You can just smack somebody.
And I'm not saying I was like some big hitter by any means, but even the contact that I did provide, you know what I'm saying?
Both shoulders off.
Yeah, both shoulders blew out. Yeah, my body wasn't made for that. But you know what I'm saying? Just embrace it. And whatever you need, don't be ashamed to go talk to somebody. Like, don't hide yourself from guys. I feel like that's where I kind of went wrong. I knew a lot of dudes that were still playing. I didn't really reach out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just because you're not on the team now doesn't mean that these guys still won't be there for you. Like, I know and I know that if I could have talked to more dudes and text more dudes and reached out to more dudes, like, they still would have hit me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still would have been like, oh, that's Gose. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, we best friends, but I'm like, man, how you doing? Yeah. How you good? So just embrace it. If you need to talk to people, talk to people. Like, if you need counseling, get it.
Did it take you a while to realize that, you know, that sport wasn't for you, that path? Because, I mean, for me, for basketball, I realized that same thing, too, and I embraced it. But it took me a while because I felt so lost.
Yeah, no, it really didn't take me long, man. I realized when I was I had a plan. My goal was never NFL. My goal was to play D1 football. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had a plan, and I feel like I was halfway there. I made the plan to play D1 football, but I never planned out my future after that. I knew that NFL wasn't going to happen for me, but I never took the time to make the plan like, this is what's next for you. So that's the advice I would give to people. Plan what's next for you. Right. Because I always said, this is D1 football. I sat down. I said, I'm going to play this. I'm going to do it. I don't got no offers. I'm going to walk on. I walk on. I'm a red shirt. I'm going to make a name going as hard as I can. Then I'm gonna get on the field, you know. My freshman year I'm a red shirt. My red shirt freshman year when I'm eligible, I'm gonna get on the field playing special teams. Then I'm gonna get on the field my third year as a player, just, you know, rotation guy, role player. Then I said my fourth year I'm gonna start. My fifth year I'm gonna be the guy. Now I got 4 to 5 steps. You know what I'm saying? I was never the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to nobody. You know, I walked on, red shirted, special teams, starter, and I went back to role player. The dude was better than me. I played safety. Wes was better than me. It didn't even no question. Yeah. So, but I never planned that next step. Okay. I knew it was it. I knew that was the road, but I never planned it. So that's what I'm saying. Plan it. Just plan for your future. Yeah, Make it like, you know, don't think that football is never going to end. Like, you got to plan it out, and the better you can plan, the better you'll do. Like, you'll be a lot more confident, knowing that you're on the right path. Yeah. And that's all I'll say. Just plan.
Yeah. I feel that.
So I saw this video, going back to, like, I saw this video that said, support your friends outside of football the same way that you supported them in football. And, like, I mean, it started clicking for me because I was only posting dudes that, like, were playing football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had their gear on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm promoting it. Yeah. And I was like, I got to, like, look at myself like, okay, I realize what I'm doing. Like, I got to support my homies the same way. Like, everybody, all of my homies are going to get the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just support your homies in and out of football, no matter what they do, because, I mean, we all human. I mean, when you get out of football, some people may need a job, some people don't. Yeah. But, like, some of those people might be your homies that are higher up there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like...
And what you don't want, and on top of that, what you just said, what you don't want, and for some people it truly is, you know, there's plenty of NFL superstars out there, right? Like, or whatever. For some people it truly is their identity, like Khalil said, might not need a job after ball. But what you don't want is what happens is if we don't support each other as men or as women, as friends, outside of the sport or what it is that they're successful at, then it becomes that identity. And then when it comes to an end, you're broken. Like, you're like, who am I? Mm-hmm. And so that's what I'm saying. If you plan, and to go what Khalil said, support your people outside of what they're doing. Yeah. If you plan for that, then you know, like, hey, this is who I am. Yeah. I was planning for this. I knew that this was going to come to an end eventually, and this is what I'm doing now. Like, you have to. You can't let that just be your sole identity. Yeah. And that's what these high schoolers need to learn. That's what these college guys need to learn. And that's what some guys in the NFL need to learn too. Like, it's going to come to an end, so you got to have a plan. Yeah. Whether that plan is I'm done with work because I cashed out, or, this is my, entrepreneur goal or my educational goal, whatever. Like, you just got to have something. Yeah. You can't just be like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday in high school, Saturday in college, Sunday in the NFL. That's who I am. It can't be that. Yeah. They can't.
I feel like I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan.
So flip side, let's say for guys that, let's say like myself, I was in the same boat as far as a life after. Like, it was tough, taking that time to realize, all right. And it wasn't ever about football. It was always about, all right, do my best at, what it was doing, earn a scholarship, pay for my school. And then, I enjoy personal training better. I like that realm. I like the being in the weight room, lifting weights. Like, I love that stuff. So, kind of in the same boat, but flip side for the guys that have made it, and have that opportunity. Take us through that journey, that mindset. And go ahead, Isaiah.
No, I was just going to say, it's crazy how you guys say plan, which, it is good, too, because I planned, like, what I was going to do, and I went the other way. Right. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, so that's crazy. Like, it's just crazy how it works. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I planned everything. I knew what I was going to do. I knew what I wanted to do, go to NBA and all that stuff, and it never worked.
Right. And that happens.
So it's like, it's crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. You can't just plan for that. I'm not saying have a backup plan and just take it easy and give up. Right. That's not what I'm saying. But have something. Let's just say, we do plan for the NBA, but plan further than that too. Like, plan further than that. You know what I'm saying? If goal is NBA, have different lifelong goals. Maybe goal is NBA, but
okay, I see what you're saying.
Coach ball. Like, maybe your goal is to coach ball after. Okay, so goals NBA, but I don't want to coach ball after. Hey, I didn't make the NBA, but I know I still got a passion for basketball, so I am gonna go coach. But guess what? If you want to coach, you can still coach and be successful. You can be a successful coach. Yeah. High school, college, professional level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You still get that love for the game, and you can still do that. So yeah, it's not about planning like as soon as adversity hits, I'm out. It's just about planning like, man, like, I'm planning because, I got different things I want to do. Like, I got different things I want to do. So, whenever this does come to an end, I'm going to be on course.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then so...
Yeah. That's kind of how I use track, though. I ain't going to lie to you. Because, like, I was never... Like, y'all think I'm fast, but I was never really the fastest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never number one in anything.
We'll never know now, but I would have beat Khalil. But we'll never know now.
I want you to know I am 11 weeks out with one shoulder, and I still got you.
I haven't came to a full sprint since 2017. So yeah.
No running with Cleo, no nothing.
I mean, I used to run.
She ain't never run away from you. Had to go get her?
No, because she know where the food's at.
She always come back.
Yeah.
Dang.
But you were saying you was using track like that.
Oh, yeah. So I was using track like that. I was never the fastest. I knew, like, track would come to an end at a certain point, but I was like, I'm going to use this for football because I'm like, it can give me an edge up on something else. Like,
for those of those people that say track doesn't do that, false. Okay, track is definitely help with speed on the field.
They convinced me.
I remember basketball change it helps with everything. Form of running. Okay, it helps. It helps because this man is. Yeah, it helps.
There's a lot of two-sport athletes that are in the NFL right now too, and like there's a lot of two-sport athletes that are in professional sports. Like period, just because they didn't want to just focus on like their craft. They wanted to also get better. Like they wanted to get faster. They wanted to do different things. Like people wanted to lift weights. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like get a little bit bigger. And
why you look at me?
You talking about swole body?
No.
Yeah,
eating dumbbells for breakfast.
Hey man, it's okay. Basketball, man, you may not have made it in basketball, but bodybuilding.
Yeah, I realized that.
You really, yeah. See, he knows it. He knows it. He knows it.
I love that shit.
Yeah, he's about to go lift after this. So that's how I use track. But in terms of football, I would say, let's see, my freshman year. So like, you know how Dad always had us like set goals, and like he always had us have backups too. Like always have a backup plan. I didn't really come up with a backup plan until like junior year. I didn't come up with a backup plan. But freshman year, I was like, I wanna travel. I want to start on something. It doesn't matter. I wanted to start on something. Unfortunately, Mo got hurt like third game in, and then I was to start it for the rest of the year. But that like they threw me into that, and dude, my heart was racing, like everything. You know what I'm saying? It was a good feeling. It was a good feeling, but I realized like it was a lot. Like football was a lot. Yeah. It was a different level coming from high school and then starting in college. No matter where you go, you know what I'm saying? And then year 2, I was like, all right, how can I perfect my craft from year 1? I got a little bit faster, tried to get a little bit bigger. And then things started to click because Coach Smith was the one that like lit the fire in me, you know what I'm saying? Like he
lit the fire in a lot of people.
Yeah. To my left, that man. But yeah, so that the year 2 was just like trying to perfect my craft. Year 3 was Jalil Brown helping me out, and like we would have meetings all the time, and like I would tell him like my goals, like because he told us like I think we had to write down our goals, like 3 goals or something like that for the season, and then he would tell us like do short-term goals, long-term goals, things like that, and it was just like realizing like okay. That's when I started to come up with a backup plan because I'm like, damn, what if I'm not good enough? You know what I'm saying? This was the beginning of junior year, and then by the end of junior year, I'm like, all right, so I did really good. This senior year, I gotta make something happen. If I don't, then I'm pretty much done. And like, there were some ups and downs for this last year.
Senior year was definitely, for him at least, it was definitely something. Yeah, my senior year was something too.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a journey. Definitely a journey. I mean, I don't want to go too deep into that because it's just like different things that like.
What do you think as far as motivation? What do you think motivates? Oh, sorry, I'm talking off. What do you think motivates you most?
He was like,
what do you think motivates you?
Yeah, my fault. What do you think motivates you? And I mean, what motivates you? Is it you just wake up in the morning and you're ready to go? Is it?
I wake up and I piss excellence.
I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Yeah, or is it your parents telling you, hey man, you got this, you should do it? Is it you don't want to lose and fail? Like what motivates you the most?
I don't like failing, but failing, like especially like my freshman year, taught me a lot of things. So I would say failing is definitely a learning experience, and everybody needs to fail in order to get back up, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say that like pushed me. I would say seeing what was happening, like I was able to get like opportunities to be on the field, and like some guys didn't have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just because like your position changed, you know what I'm saying? And then Tommie wasn't able to get on the field that much, and I'm over here like damn, I'm on the field all the time. I'm a little tired of this, you know what I'm saying? But I had to like change my mindset. Like, you guys like. People didn't get on the field, and I'm healthy, I'm fast, I'm athletic, and I'm able to do this. And then I started looking at like family reasons, like you know what I'm saying, like it really brought our family together. Like they would come out to our games, mom and dad would come out to our games. You remember Ma Coop and Uncle Jack come out to our games. Like it was always a nice time. We would see our uncle there, our cousins there. Like it was always a good time. I mean, not only that, like I don't know. I just that.
We had our whole family there.
Yeah.
I mean, cousin played volleyball. Cousin Brittany. Shout out Brittany. But no, she played volleyball. So was it Thursday night games?
Yeah, Thursday nights. It was sometime between Thursday and
Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah, so
Thursday,
we would see our uncle and her mom and dad.
Yeah.
There, and they would stay the rest of the weekend to watch Khalil. And me, so it was pretty cool.
I would say, but one of the biggest things was like, I don't know, like you know how it is in college, like you broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man. I was literally tired of being broke.
We was broke all the time.
Yeah, what?
But we had that fractured prune though.
I was glad.
Donuts and ice cream.
I was glad I actually got to experience that. When I first got there, he took me there. Like the night, he's like, "You want some donuts?" Like this is 11 at night or whenever. Like they were just closing. It was like late.
Yeah, it was late. It was late. Like we were the last people in there.
I want some donuts. Let's go get some donuts. And he didn't have a car though either, so he was actually happy to have to leave whenever he'd like.
Yeah, because Tommie had brought up his car. And everything, so.
You were at one point borrowing Uncle Jack's truck though.
I was using Uncle Jack's during the summer because we are on different schedules.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and we only had one car and this and that. So,
but no, it definitely I was able to experience that. That was they were fire. They were fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep going. Sorry.
It was just like, I mean, you know how it is. We shared remember? So those of you that don't know, Tommie and I shared a room our sophomore year just to save money, get more money for food and stuff. And I mean, our parents would have helped us out at any time. I mean, they told us that now, but I mean,
Dad, come on, man.
But no, they said that they would have helped us out anytime. It's just like you don't want to ask your parents for handouts all the time. So it's like our dad would let us. Our dad would let us struggle.
And he would make sure we know. You're not asking your mom for money, right?
Nah, he made sure.
I said hi, man. What are you talking about? I said, hey, mom, you're not about to ask for money, right? Like, no, what?
But we was over there on a budget. Tommie would, so I would get per diem, and most of that would go towards food. Sometimes we'll buy stupid stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
clothes.
Most of that would go towards food, and then Tommie would cook it because I can't really cook unless it's breakfast. Chef it up though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Chef up two meals, okay? Kid you not, cereal and oatmeal. All right.
The little Eggo waffles in the toaster.
Dude,
Turn it to 2 minutes. Push it down.
What? Hey, slap some butter on them Johns. You know what I'm saying? The Buttertons. Oh my God. So yeah, I feel like that was a big motivator. Seeing what money can do for other people is a big motivator. I've been doing a lot of community, right now I've been doing a lot of community stuff, getting in the community as much as I can. I'm trying to do, I think it's not a toy drive, but get some families out there in Baltimore. I would also like to do it in Ontario, but I mean I don't really have any connections down there. So, but I'm just trying to find different things to do to help the community, because it's if you really think about it,
that's my brother.
You said what?
That's my brother.
Oh, Saya?
Yeah,
Saya. Oh, yeah.
Maybe that could be a connection to.
Oh, bet. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. But, damn, I forgot where I was going with this.
My bad.
No, you
I
good.
just thought
Definitely
staying in the community, things that life would change money.
Oh, yeah. So if you really think about it, I mean, when we were younger growing up, if we had more than one pair of shoes, I feel like mom and dad taught us that we were not. I want to say privileged. Oh, you would say privileged.
No, we were very
okay.
No, because we were one of those kids that we got everything we needed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't think about that as being privileged at the time.
No, everything we needed and some of the things we wanted.
Yeah. When you growing up, you're like, man, we kind of broke. But at the end of the day, it's no.
They literally got us everything.
You had a pair of shoes
needed.
that fit you.
Yeah.
You had clothes that
we
fit you.
got snacks in the cupboard.
Yeah. You had clothes that weren't
Hot
ripped
Meals.
up. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I kid you not, everything they talk about, coming out the mud and things like that. Our parents we didn't grow up like that. It's just, it is what it is. Circumstances don't, we can't control that. But they instilled something in us to earn everything that we did.
Right.
So we had to have good grades. We had to show that we are, exceeding. To get gear in football, we had to show that we were good.
Hey, I had lineman cleats freshman year.
Yeah.
Lime?
I had
lineman
lineman cleats.
Freshman year.
Freshman year.
Oh, hold on.
And I had no gloves my
He said,
year.
my dad
he
would
said
never
you
buy
got to
no
start
gloves.
making catches, and I had to start making plays, and then he'll buy us more stuff.
So check this out.
Like,
And I had to earn a girdle. Okay.
I had to buy it off somebody else when he got a new one the next year. I'm not even playing. It's kind of gross, but I had to do it like that. That's how I had to get out.
He took it without washing it.
That's how I had to get out. I had to buy it. I had to buy that. So like my sophomore
the
year.
one with the holes in the bottom.
Hey, look. My sophomore year, I bought cleats off this dude. He was ineligible. I bought cleats. I rocked them I rocked them sophomore, junior year, or part of going into my junior year. Actually, freshman year I got them off him and rocked them freshman, sophomore year. I also bought a girdle off him. I also bought the Nike girdle with the pads already in it off somebody else when he got new ones.
Man, how hot were those things, man?
The Nike girdles?
Dude, the Nike girdles?
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought gloves off some dude who started to play in spring but said, I'm not going to play ball. I bought his gloves off him. Wore them for like 3 seasons.
Wait, time. Do you hear this, Tommie? This man is buying stuff. Where'd you get this money from?
High school? In high school, I had a job.
Oh.
I started working when I was, my dad texted me when I was 16? He said, happy birthday, you 16. Go down to the DMV, take your test so you can get a job. That was a birthday text I got when I was 16. To get a job. He said, go take the test and then pick up an application.
Dang, sounds like you
So I had a job. So I was
like you still got some feelings behind it.
Hey, listen.
There's a little umph behind that.
You know what motivates me? Losing. Because check this out, man. Check this out. It's my dad and my brother's fault. Real talk. My brother was 6 years older than me. So you guys are the same age, roughly. You guys can compete with each other.
15 months, yeah.
You guys can compete with each other. Yeah. My brother was 6 years older than me and a freak athlete. I couldn't compete with him at nothing. Nothing. And he beat me at everything. He would beat me at everything. My parents somehow...
He didn't let you win? Man.
No.
Made a dog, though.
No. Yes.
Made a dog.
Yes. Look, my parents, and I'm thankful, and I don't even know how this happened, but they got us a PlayStation 2 for Christmas one year, right? They got us 2 games. They got us.
Wait a minute. This just shows how old he is. Okay. All
right, but look.
PlayStation 2.
All right. Okay. I wasn't born in.
We got a PS2 too.
No.
Yeah, exactly. You got
before.
I
had one too. When we were obviously when we were younger. I'm talking about we never got that for Christmas. We were getting the PS.
The PS2 we got a.
My fault. Y'all was born in 2005. What do you want me to do? Jeez.
Wait, what did you just say?
I was born in 2005. But look, check this out. They got us. They got us this,
ours
right?
is not a compound sentence.
All right, 80s baby, get out of here.
All right. So like they got us this. And they got us 2 games. They got us the baseball game, and they got us some other game. I don't remember what it was. They got us MLB like 05 or something. That's kind of old.
Oh, the competitive. Yeah, you remember Street 2?
So look, so we were playing, and I used to try to play it all the time. I played all the time. My brother was actually playing baseball. He was like doing his thing, and he would just pick up the sticks and beat me. And I'm like in the lab, but mind you, I'm in the lab, like I'm going hard.
10,000 hours.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like my eyes bleeding. And he would just hop on the sticks and like beat me.
Bro, it's nothing.
I had my 9th or 10th birthday party. We went to Hollywood Sports to go play paintball, and I was using my dad's paintball gun. My dad was sitting this round out. He was watching us, and it was like me and my group of friends were all like 9, 10, 11 years old, and my brother, right? And my brother was like really, really good at paintball. Like dudes from like teams that were sponsored were like, "Yo, come play for us." Oh, dude. Like come play for us. So he was legit at paintball. Yeah. I'm like 10 years old. I can barely pick up the gun. So it's all of us, and he's like, all of y'all versus me. And he picked us apart. It was like 10 of us. He picked us apart. So it's just me and him at the end of it. It's just me and him. My dad's gun jam. I'm using my dad's gun to jam.
Yeah, sure.
So check this out. I walk out. They tell you if you surrender, come out with your hands up. So I walk out with my hands up. Like, yo, I'm done. I'm getting my guns jammed. My dad's at the top. Shoot him! My brother walks up to me, point blank, shoots me on my birthday party. I'm done. I'm out. Like, I can't deal with this. This dude beats me at everything. And my dad would just let it happen. So it's their fault. So that's why I can't, when I'm doing something, I have to win. Like, it drives me nuts. Like, I gotta win. Like, that's my motivation. I have to win. I have to do it and be successful at it. If not, it drives me crazy. Because I just think if my brother did it, he would be a beast.
Well, you got him at football, right?
Because he stopped playing.
Oh, my goodness.
That dude be out there like Michael Vick right now, dude. He was a lefty and everything. He played for a year, and then they wanted him to come back, but he didn't want to run the option. He was like, I'm not gonna get hit for this. I'm playing baseball. I'm not gonna get hit for this. Yeah. So every time I do something, I'm just like, if I'm not the best at it, then my brother would be. I can't let that happen. I can't.
That's a dope motivation though.
Yeah. No, it kills me. It keeps me up.
I remember you
terrible.
and Sai.
Bro.
Oh, you remember the one-on-one games they would play? Like Zae would get so frustrated. Remember? Okay, so
Did Sai always beat you though?
Yes, bro.
Always?
I know exactly how he felt. Yes.
Okay,
Like, remember when he put on the moon
games,
boots?
everything.
when it came to basketball, got him. When it came
guns?
to listen.
When it came to you said basketball.
When it came to basketball, got him.
Tommie, I'm talking about I had the tween behind the back.
You wanna beat me? I look better than you. I cook better than you. I'm not gonna finish the rest.
It was cold.
Look, got him at basketball, cool. Got him up until my sophomore year of high school football. Got him. Because he switched over to a different position. I played that my freshman year. Like, I don't know what would have happened if I sticked with it. But he got that. And so then weightlifting came. Got him to college. Okay. Actually, no. Hey, one time.
All right. We don't have to bring this up, bro.
Listen. One time, I kid you not. One time I got him. Okay, you know we do max day? The night before. I don't know if this is why, but there was a
loaded up on pasta.
Listen. I had pasta the night before. Kid you not? I invited Khalil.
Carb load.
I
invited
oatmeal,
Khalil.
bro.
He had something else. Okay, so I go in that morning. Look, I go in that morning, and I benched. What was it, like 285?
185. Oh.
295 or 285?
You bench 295.
285.
You know how heavy that is?
No, I don't think that's 285.
Oh, was it 275?
I think so.
Okay, so 275.
2 places in 25.
Yes. So I benched 2 plates 25. My max. That was the highest I've ever done.
Well, you sound hurt.
That's a big one.
Look, I get it. I push it. Like SpongeBob arms. Look, so I get it.
The teddy bears.
I thought it was said, no sir.
Look, so I get it. I'm up. I'm like, I'm surprising myself. Khalil goes, okay. He's like, I got to try that now. He doesn't get it. And that same day, he's like, whoa. He's like, what? Nah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to get this. He's mad. He's mad that he didn't beat me.
Because,
dude, he got power clean and squat. I think he got me on those.
I for sure did.
What, on power clean?
Yeah, barely.
Okay, so power clean, he got me on that. Squat, he's for sure had me on that. I let him have that. My legs, nope. So I got my dad's genes. Okay, that's enough said. He knows. But that day, that was the biggest win for me because up until that, so it was all high school. High school, I was getting him everything. He was the little skinny kid, fast. I let him have that. At one point, I was beating him, like up until he got to high school, and then I let him have it. That day, that was a good day for me. Okay, I go home.
I'm
in
cloud
his
nine,
face.
bro.
I'm in his face, like yeah.
I'm talking about for a week straight.
You know how you guys do that,
Yeah.
and then slap the floor. That was me in his face every day.
No. But like it would be like simple things, right? We will argue and be like, "Got you on bench though." We will argue and he would bring up the bench for a week straight. I was like, all right.
So I had a whole season on him for that though. I had a whole season. Next year he came back. Obviously he got me. Because he remembered, all right, I'm going to make sure
I loaded up on pasta.
He loaded up on pasta, whatever. I think I hit 275 again. I'm not sure. I think I maintained. Or I might have, I don't know. I'm not even going to lie.
Once I got the Patino's workout, you remember? I got the Patino's workout, I started doing his workouts. And after that, it was like I was repping 225, like in the teens. And then I was able to do like a lot more weight for a lot more reps. And I was like, I for sure got him now. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Coach Patino, man.
That back in the, I had that in the back of my mind the whole time. Like, this dude not getting me no more.
Dude,
right now, I'm a little skinny right now, but I still can get him. You know what I'm saying?
He had the motivation for that. Okay, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him have the weight stuff. But it's as an older brother, that's a good feeling. Like when your younger brother is beating you, like from most people.
He lying.
Look, most people, like, if I kid you not, younger brothers, if your younger brother is better than you, obviously you pushed him hard enough, you know that, okay, he's just better, And at this point, you probably could beat Sai at basketball, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I can.
Oh.
You know that.
I'm about to say,
tell him in the camera.
Man, no.
Body your ass. What? It's that easy. And I got my strap on me.
Wait, strap. Oh,
No, my strap, man.
both straps?
That was a lot of emotion.
Playing with your Glocky on? Oh my gosh.
I'm just glad that's the strap you was talking about, because I was like, what kind of strap?
Hey,
you got? What's going on here? I don't know what's happening.
And cut.
I just came for the podcast. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, you remember Blur Gun? Blur.
Hey, look, I'm gonna do it.
Blur.
Man, I was concerned for a second.
Blur.
Dog.
Say something else. Say something else.
Nah, but that was
I'm
it.
really about to do it.
Unmute.
So,
I can hear that.
look, man. So all I'm saying is, those are some fun times,
Unblur.
especially.
Wait. My question. Wait.
No.
still blurred right now.
He didn't never finish his.
Oh,
journey.
but yeah,
Unblur.
He never finished his journey. Khalil, real quick.
Finish my journey.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Sorry, I get sidetracked all the time.
So besides the sidetrack, because I know we got to wrap it up in a little bit. Let's get to.
We can keep going if you want.
Okay. So just a little bit. Give a little bit of your journey from college to where you're at. Just a little bit, because that was something. That was
You
something
talking
for a
about
lot
like
of
after
guys.
college, or you talking about like remember that?
Yeah.
The senior year.
So
Dog.
give that little what you put into it, or you don't have to. Just give something.
So so I would say, so my senior year, finished out the season. I had a bunch of tackles. I was like top four.
Yeah.
I would say in tackling on our team, and that was like including linebackers. That was everybody.
Yeah.
And
He's a cornerback, by the way.
yeah, at corner. That was I didn't play no nickel, none of that. It was at corner. And then I was like, all right, man. I didn't have the season I wanted to have. They still gave me like Big Sky, whatever. My bad, not whatever, but
they ain't just give it to you.
earned
Yeah,
that.
you
Oh,
earned
my
it.
bad.
Yeah,
No. So
they
he
give it to
didn't have the season we want in terms
because,
of
like, I'm a perfectionist.
interceptions.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. My
Yeah.
bad.
And
In terms
personal
of
and personal
interceptions.
expectations.
Yeah.
So
But I did do good. You
Yeah.
can check this down. It's okay. But yeah, so after that, I started like talking to my dad about like what to do next. And then he started figuring out like what I should do next. And then that was when he was like, all right, we're going to try to get you like an agent. But I was like, I'm trying to hold off on that because like when you sign with an agent, I can't run track no more. And I was like, I mean, you know how you said you always have to have a backup. I was like, I didn't do so well this season, but I just dropped a 10.5 in I only ran in the 100 my junior year, and I only ran that like maybe a handful of times. Like I didn't really like train for it. So I was like, all right, maybe I could do something with this, like drop this down a little bit more, this and that. But so that was in the back of my mind this whole time. Just remember that. Then I got invited to the Hula Bowl, and I was like, yeah, I'm finna do that. Went up to the Hula Bowl, got to talk to a lot of scouts. Talked to like the Raven scouts for like 2 hours, talking about like everything, like not even just football, just like outside of football, talking about everything. Like it was really cool. I think his name is David. Shout out David.
Shout out David.
And then from there had a good one PBU because we was rotating with like 3 DBs.
Yeah.
So it was like I had 1 PBU and I think I had like 2 or 3 tackles. And I was like, I was just having fun. I was like,
hold on,
bro,
real
this is
quick.
about to be on half
Shout
game.
out, bro, that let him use his helmet for those reps.
Oh
okay?
my Marquise, hold on.
Dude, shout out, bro, for letting him.
Give me 1 second.
I'm not kidding you. I kid you not. All right. There's always people in this man's life that help him out.
Wait, hold on. You
And
somebody's helmet?
Yeah.
So he,
Y'all, like, rinse it out or something?
No,
I wiped it down every single time.
the North Dakota State. It was a North Dakota State DB. Yeah, it was a North Dakota State DB.
Marquise Bridges 9 is his at name. This is him right here. So I got to.
Yeah, man.
I got
Shout
to
out that
use his helmet.
man.
You know what? Just show this in the camera. I got to use his helmet. I appreciate you. Thank you. Because I was able to showcase my stuff during practice and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that man, his helmet came later. His helmet came late, right?
Yeah, because we thought we were gonna get like helmets at the Hula Bowl,
Yeah,
and
his
nobody
helmet.
really told me like, oh, you have to have a helmet. And I was like, I came out there, I didn't have no helmet on. I was over there doing DB drills with no helmet and stuff like that. But I wasn't the only one.
He sent he sent EQ the list. On the list, it didn't say helmet. It was weird.
So a lot of the players had to get their stuff like the next day. So there's a lot of people that didn't have a helmet for the first day, but got it the next day. And mine didn't come till like the day before the game. So I was using Marquise's
Wait, so
his
he was
helmet
in
the whole
it
time.
and he just let you?
That's what I was.
Yeah, so like I was just like we wear the same size helmet. Like, hey bro, can I use your helmet like this and that? Like, bro, I'm really sorry, but I would appreciate if I could use your helmet this and that. It was like, yeah. I was like, well, I mean, he wasn't like that lenient, but pretty much he let me use his helmet. I'll wipe it down every single time, like make sure it was dry before he put it on.
Yeah.
Like we wasn't trying to get like the whole sweat thing, but he let me use his helmet. And then we had the game, got to talk to the scouts, got to see the family. And then after that is when I had to like start preparing for pro day.
How?
I was currently, I think my lease wasn't up yet in Flagstaff, or it was up. And Tommie needed the car up in Flagstaff, so I used my uncle's car. Shout out Uncle Larry. And I was literally like, I put the dresser in the back seat, and it had all my clothes, and then in the trunk was all my equipment. And I was driving from like house to house, sleeping on couches pretty much, like slept at your crib for a little while. I was rotating. I don't know if I slept at your crib.
I think you did a couple times.
There was
for like a weekend or two.
Literally, because Dallas had to leave. Like when he found out I was going to Baltimore, he had to go to Alaska.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
that's
so
right,
like I was in Buckeye for a little while, and I was making those drives from there to Sweet Feet, his house. Because remember, he didn't have the facility at the time either. So it was 100-degree weather outside.
In the garage, too, yo.
In the garage. And then we would go to that grass field that was right by his house. And, like, we would train there. But I was like, by any means, like, you know what I'm saying? And then...
shout out that man, too.
Shout out Sweet Feet. He should have been here. Ryan Pete.
Yes.
He should have brought you. Yeah, I was like, two first names.
Hey, he had business this morning. So.
Nah, so, I was training with him. I was going to Elite U. At this point, like, I had signed with an agent. I made that commitment like, oh, I know this is like, I have to do this right. I mean, there's no going back. From this point, like after I signed with my agent, like there was no going back from it because that's what they told me. Like you can't really come back from that. I was like, all right. And yeah, Buckeye to Sweet Feet, Buckeye to Elite U, like pretty much anywhere I can get it in. To be honest with you, it was a rough journey. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was trying to find a place to sleep. Once Dallas left, my girl at the time, I was staying with her, but there was like some complications, so I ended up staying at Ryan's house for a little while, and that man was feeding me. He was everything for free, like training me for free, like doing everything for free, because he thought like, yeah, you definitely have a shot, you know what I'm saying, and like he saw potential, and he just thought I was like a great kid, so I was like, all right.
And it wasn't only that, because I know he's
more than more than that.
Yeah. So it wasn't always he saw like the potential thing. He himself had never didn't get that training, so he wanted to give that back to
paying it forward.
Yeah, he wanted to pay it forward, and he said that a bunch of times to Khalil to let him know, look, man, I never had that, but you know, I wanted to give you that awesome opportunity. That's just how he is. So. Yeah, like my parents to this day, they talk about him. You know, I'm grateful for him too. You know, the opportunity he gave me. But go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I was training multiple times a day because I was like, I wanted to perfect not only like I was scared to fail, and I wanted to perfect my craft. I wanted to be the strongest, the fastest, and have great technique all at the same time. Yeah. So that didn't mean like I only worked out one time a day. Like I would wake up in the morning. I would get my footwork out of the way, then I'll go to the weight room, and then I'll work on my speed a little bit later. At Elite U, I would work on my speed, and then Ryan started helping me with my speed too in terms of like form and stuff like that, so I wouldn't have to travel all the way over there. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it was definitely a rough journey. This is how I came out with the brand actually, through the pain, is just because like life is so uncertain, like you don't know what's gonna happen, and like it's just like the journey that gets you to where you're at today is not talked about as much. Like most people didn't know, like, oh, I have my dresser full of my clothes and all my equipment in my car, and I don't know, I just felt like a burden to everybody at the time. So I was over there skipping from house to house, sleeping on people's couches, not trying to be in the way. So I'll fold up the stuff and I'll be out. I'll try to be out before they wake up, you know what I'm saying? But
And not only that, he stayed in his car at one point too.
Yeah.
I was like, that look, journeys they don't show no love to you.
Tell me why. Tell me why. So I hit up this man. My mom did. I don't think my mom knows this story, so my mom's gonna see this story. But tell me why. I told Dad. I was like, hey man, I'm struggling right now. Like I'm like, I don't know. It's just uncertain. I kind of want to come home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is tough. Like, I'm not saying I'm quitting. I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at the time, like, everybody was going through stuff. You were going through stuff. Our parents were going through stuff. And it's like, he was just like, it's not, he didn't know hate, no nothing like that. It's just like, he was just telling me, like, hey, this is the journey that you wanted. Like, we can't save you. We can help you along this way, but, like, we can't save you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanted this journey. You gotta embrace it. You know what I'm saying? And from that day forward, I was like, I don't know, just stuff started to click. Like, I mean, I gotta do this for myself. Everything I'm doing is for myself because nobody else is like gonna give you handouts for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't keep sleeping on people's couches. Like, I'm tired of being tired. I'm over it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of being tired of being broke. Like, everything from my savings was being used up at this point. Like, everything from my savings. So it was getting drained. But I was able to get all the training that I needed. And that's gotten me to where I'm at today. And I appreciate, like, everybody along the journey. I know I left out some people. Like, I mean, when I go back to California, Coach Darryl always helps me with my speed and my form. Yeah. Jason, DB coach, always helps me out too, man. I call him Angle Man. That's he's a real cool dude, man. But everybody was trying to help out, and I appreciate them for that. So I just want to say thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that journey was rough. I know it was kind of like I was bouncing around a lot. Like maybe this didn't make too much sense, but yeah. That was a struggle.
No, that's a straight up answer. It takes that. Like most people don't understand. It takes that. People want that. People want it faster than usual. I'm like that. I want it now. You know, don't understand. Like you just gotta pay your dues. You know, whatever it is.
Tommie calls me about once a week talking about I want a 6-figure job. I ain't got no working experience. Dog, can you get in the work field first? Can you work your way up?
Not literally. Can
you work your way up? I need to be making $85,000. Tommie, you just got a job. You just started working. Take your time.
Tommie, at least you got a job. Yeah, man. So that's incredible, man. And even at the time, I was dealing with some things myself.
But you were still helping me out too.
Like, I know. But at the time, I was dealing with some things myself. So you know, as an older brother, just hearing the people that helped out, you know, it's a definite like thank you. But yeah, that's incredible. And then you had one more question you wanted to finish.
Listen, man, I just had a question because this came up last night. This is important, and I need y'all.
All right, go ahead.
Because our friendship's going to depend on this.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so the question came up. Who is a better rapper? Not singer, R&B singer. Who's a better rapper?
Between who?
Between Drake and J. Cole.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
I'm saying, y'all.
Say it with me. Say it with me. Hold on, you guys.
I like Drake and all, but yeah, J. Cole.
A better rapper.
J. Cole.
Jermaine.
Yeah, okay, I would agree. Yeah, and I agree.
Cole.
Jermaine.
Cole.
First things first. Come on now. Yes, I agree. J. Cole. It just came up. My man Peanut was saying.
I still like Drake.
He was saying Drake?
Yeah, he was saying Drake's a better
rapper. You said
rapper.
Peanut?
Yeah.
Bro, y'all.
That tells you enough.
Hold on. Yeah, I was about to say. Hold on.
That tells you enough. Shout out Peanut.
Peanut. Hop on this. You gonna hop on this next, all right?
Yeah, he was saying.
You gonna hop on this next.
He was saying Drake has better bars and lyrics and stuff.
Didn't he get all his lyrics from somebody else?
Yeah, he never. Wait, J. Cole has never gotten accused for ghostwriting.
No, but here's the thing: you can't. I don't
can't
count
base
that.
it off of that.
Because Michael Jackson and Prince and some of the legends, they weren't all writing all their stuff. They weren't all writing all their stuff. I'm not talking about writing, but I'm talking about just whatever content comes out their mouth. I'm talking about whatever comes out their mouth.
Oh no.
He said put a M up on his head.
He Luigi brother
now.
I mean, he has some cold stuff. Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. There's this one bar. So this album is like, 2014 Forest Hills Drives is
unbeatable.
One of the best.
Unbeatable.
But this last album
with no features. Okay.
With no features.
This man has no features, and you can listen to each song.
3 albums like that.
Wait a minute. Where your clothes at?
He did 3 albums like that, right?
I'm talking about What Dreams. What Dreams is on there?
Just a story, just a cinematic adventure.
That story, it had you thinking while you was
in class. I'm like, I was in class like that at one time.
Dude, hey, slide on the belt buckle.
Yeah, bell just rang. I gotta stay here. I guess I'll be late for the next one. So.
Your teacher, hey, man, you know the bell ring, right?
Hey, pretend to put stuff in my bag, take it out, put stuff in my
and walking away like. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually not gonna go answer this on the board because I don't know the answer. It's 4 + 4. I don't know the answer. I'm gonna sit in my seat and I'm not gonna answer it on the board. I'm not writing that down.
But this man was spitting facts though. Like
his album is. I mean, he just has bars that are just insane. Like he says something like, like another dead body laid under the frozen sun. That's how it goes sometimes when dudes weigh coke instead of pros and cons. And I'm like,
oh.
They win instead of the pros. That's just one. That's the one that's in my head. But this man J. Cole is crazy. Yeah. Anyways,
there's been a bunch of bars by him.
I think we can go like I can keep going.
But don't get me
wrong.
No,
Drake is cold. Drake is cold.
Nothing Was the Same album had me in such a mood in high school. I kid you not. Every one of us was on.
Was I in high school? I was in high school. I was in high school.
That might have been your senior.
I think it was like my junior senior. I was in high school because I had a.
Hey, yo, who got you smiling like that?
So yeah, it was interesting because I was.
Nah, bro, that was motivation too. Like
I was Drake's in the hallways. I kid you not. That was like a whole year I listened to that.
Drake's an icon. Drake is on something like.
But as far as rapping,
rap though. That's what I'm talking about. Because like Drake is the top artist right now.
You know how they say like the Ohio State, the Drake. You know what I'm saying? The Drake. The Jermaine. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
the OVO.
Yeah.
There's no hate to either of them.
No.
I like both.
Man, Drake is so crazy. Nothing was the same album.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
That Tuscan leather. That I might have to go listen to that on the way home because that album was cold.
Nah, get me in my feels.
Worst behavior.
Whoa.
Come on, man. Like
that album's crazy.
Yeah, that one goes crazy. And then as far as rapping, as far as body of work though.
Yeah,
body of work.
Drake, man.
Drake is you right.
Drake is Drake.
But J. Cole's never been in the lime like that either. Like
until now. I don't think, until the past
And I don't think Drake's asked for it. It's just that's what it is. Like
he does, dude.
He asked for it.
I mean, the limelight. Like you look at what Drake does. Drake takes a lot of these dudes that have like kind of a hit song and adds a verse to it, and now it's a hit song. Okay, like Black Boy JB. He had that one song that was like, "Hey, this song is kind of smooth," and then Drake jumped on it.
And took it over.
The Fetty Wap song, was it My Way? Fetty Wap song, My Way. That was a hit, right? And then
you can't play that song without it.
You
can't play the song without it. But they kind of like cut out the second verse. That kind of went hard. Yeah, I don't know if y'all listened to that though.
Fetty. I mean,
didn't he just
he's
drop an
down
album
bad now? No, he just dropped a case. He's
on bail for $500K.
The FBI just picked that man up for like
cocaine, heroin, or something.
Fentanyl,
like that. A bunch of stuff.
Like 100 kilos.
And kid you not, this man got me through my freshman year at parties. Okay, my freshman year of college.
Fetty Wap?
Yes. Fetty Wap was Trap Queen.
Hey, there's my
Trap Queen. Save that money. Go. Lil Dicky, save that money.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Yeah, come on, that was.
So what does this have to do with saving money?
No, we can't afford a full verse anyways.
Dude, Rich Homie Quan was one of them too.
Oh my goodness.
Rich Homie Quan was yeah.
Bro, and then I think Post Malone was going crazy back then.
Post Malone as well. Congratulations.
Bro, what?
They played that at his graduation. That was funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So there's a lot of dudes that got us through that. And but J. Cole has, dude. I kid you not though. His song with Drake in the morning. Dude,
he said he originally wrote that for himself, but then Drake
hopped on it and killed it.
No. He wrote the whole thing. He was gonna sing it himself, and then Drake said he'll do the hook.
But every song is like that. Every song is like that. I was very surprised when his last album he dropped that.
He started doing features again?
He started doing features again.
Yeah.
That was
surprising. Still the same song? Are you guys still talking about the same song?
What?
The Fetty
Wap and Drake?
No. J. Cole and Drake. In the morning.
In the morning.
It's from his Friday Night Lights mixtape.
Yeah. I don't know if you know about that one.
Not at all. Just
if I played it, you would know.
Probably, but not by.
Okay. Yeah, but J. Cole
right,
as a rapper.
That's all. Yeah, as a rapper.
Yeah.
That's all I need. That's all I need. Yeah.
I'm not a rapper.
You heard it.
All right.
But I'm not a rapper.
Oh, Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Cocoa butter kisses.
Acid rap was insane. Man. I love acid
Wait,
rap.
what about coloring?
It was good.
No,
It was good. It was really
it's
good.
Not better than acid rap.
It's not.
No, you're right.
But that last album was
Hey man.
different. I ain't gonna lie. Security was something different.
Hey man. Say man.
Security.
Okay. Hey, wait. Hold on. Who's your? Okay. All right. We can go this way, or you want to go this way. You want to start off, or you want to start off?
Don't matter.
Start off.
All right. So, your artist that you're listening to right now, that gets you in your feels. Go.
They get you in my.
Just go. Come on. Let's go. 10. 9.
Nah, you can't do it like that.
What?
Hold on.
Just somebody that you play all the time.
Can I look it up? Because
If you play them all the time, you should know who it is. All right, go ahead.
no.
All right, go ahead. Do your
Okay,
thing.
we talking about in the feelings. We gonna go Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller's got a lot of in the field moments. Big Sean, I can't lie, in his Dark Sky Paradise,
Ooh.
wins and losses, like it definitely hits.
Why y'all
right.
so sad?
And then go ahead.
He's asking you the same question. Hold on, that was only
only
two.
What you talking about?
He said one artist. He said just one.
Oh my bad.
You good? You straight?
I don't really listen to the music that gets me my feelings. Like, I'll be listening to stuff that makes me happy. So I don't.
Stuff that makes you happy.
Hey, Khalid.
Oh, Khalid is good.
I mean,
Stuff that makes you. All right, we're gonna come back to you.
I don't listen to no sad stuff.
No, we're not talking about like
Not
being
like
sad.
super
Just something
sad,
like
just
you
like-
could like just a vibe, like
Just be getting in your feel, like make you like
Damn.
really think, like damn.
you know, like some that never make you think. Like Love Yours, it really makes me think.
So again,
Jungle.
J. Cole is one of my favorite artists, but also I really Joey Badass has some songs.
That is true.
There's a couple.
Very underrated.
I mean, it's more so songs that I hear.
His
here and there.
album, the American that came out too early. Because if it came out during the BLM,
Oh, that would have been crazy.
And I'm thinking of that, and I can't think of what song it is, but there's a specific song on there where it's
What's the song that you?
Temptation for My People,
This
American
man
with
listen
J.
to it all the
Cole,
time. This
The
man
one-
listen to it all the time.
the one with J. Cole,
I can't. It's not the one with J. Cole. It's one where he has it by himself. I can't think of it right
For
now.
My People, Temptation. Is
All right,
from
mine would be Brent Fayez.
Oh, okay, I saw that coming. I should like
Yes,
that.
sure, you did.
Mine is Young and Nation. Young and Ace. My bad.
I'll tell y'all this.
That stuff puts me in my feels. Like this song right here, Fighting Pain or Pain. He has another song called Pain. That shit.
Oh,
puts me-
Young and Ace. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
what you said. My bad.
I didn't
Ace.
catch. Okay.
Young and Ace.
I didn't catch it. I was like, Young
and Ace.
Oh, Young and Ace.
Yeah.
Okay.
His music be putting me in my feels. As far as like success and all that. So
All right, now we got workout music. One
workout.
artist for workout music. One artist.
This is a good one. I'm gonna have to go.
It doesn't have to be like your top one.
I'm
but
gonna have
like
to go with the Migos.
Okay.
I said I need it. Draco undefeated.
Hey.
Y'all know me, man. And I'm
about
not
to
saying
say
the best.
Jermaine again?
No, I was about to say RJ. It just always gives me hype.
Mr.
It always gives me
LA.
hype, man. It just always gives me
RJ,
he
hype.
serious?
Mr. LA.
It just always gives me hype.
RJ. Okay. I thought you
RJ,
were talking-
Mr. LA.
Who you
It just gets me hype.
I thought you were talking about Ray J. I was like, what? I was like, what? No, RJ is hard.
I hit it. Nah, man. What about you?
Just the fact that he looked at you and saw Ray.
Yeah, he
like,
thought I was talking about
and
some Ray J. Come on, man. I would buy his unbreakable glasses.
Go ahead, Khalil. What's your?
Workout song right now, or workout artist right now would probably be The Boy. I've been listening to him.
Oh.
SOBRB.
All right.
I've been listening to him.
That they actually get you pretty hyped.
I ain't gonna lie.
Kanye West, Ultralight Beam.
Oh.
I don't know if that. That's cool. I love that song.
Me too.
I love that song.
That's what I was listening to when I was playing basketball in the gym every day and every night, before a game, after a game.
I love that song.
Put it on blast in the gym speaker and just play that shit.
Like just everything they did with
They
that
had
song, with like the
Chance the
instruments,
Rapper, too.
the choir with Chance's verse. That song is man.
That's when he started switching over to gospel and stuff. And did you catch that interview, by the way?
I watched the first 30 minutes.
Hold on. Don't you saw the interview?
My bad, I zoned out. Go ahead, what'd you say?
You saw the interview, right?
With what?
With Kanye West? And
you talking about the one? You was playing that the whole time. What do you mean? Did I see it? I watched it with you.
Don't you seem all happy and like a normal dude, man?
Nah, he does. Some of the things he was saying though, like the whole thing, I can't lie.
I fuck with it.
The whole thing with Big Sean though,
I didn't get to that part.
Oh, well, he was just he didn't like Big Sean because of.
But he said he was gonna keep it real
over some political stuff. That's different.
He said it's all love.
If that's the best artist you sign.
He said I love these guys, but I got to keep it real with them.
Wait, how is he gonna say I love these guys when he picked up a tombstone and said like write this on my grave?
That's what he said, bro. I was like, I kind of understand.
He said write it on my grave.
Okay, the tombstone part, yeah, I don't know about that.
He didn't say he was gonna kill them. He said write it on
he said write it on my grave.
No, he said because he said that was the worst.
Like,
he said the worst decision I've made. I was like,
because he talks about his first song dropping ass. He was talking about that, like when he signed him. Big Sean wanted to make that song ass, and maybe that's what put Kanye in that mood. Like, what the fuck? Why did I sign this dude? Dropping a song called Name Ass.
And then he dropped, what's called Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay. And he was in it.
And that song was smooth.
And this was,
but that's what I got from it.
And that whole album, he was killing that. Okay, and then you move on to Dark Sky Paradise. Dark Sky Paradise in and of itself is one of my if I can put that up there as a GOAT album,
you know who reminds me of that? You know who reminds me of that? Remember the basketball player?
Noah.
Yeah,
shout out Noah.
He said Schwoontz or something like that.
I don't know what their lingo was. Okay. It was him and Don.
Yeah,
shout out Noah and Don.
Yeah.
All right, he got me on Big Sean though. You remember Noah?
Yeah.
He got me on Big Sean, and then that's when I was listening to some of the stuff that he was saying, and it was like, okay.
I used to watch Big Sean when he was just like an independent YouTube guy, YouTube rapper. Yeah. And I don't know if y'all remember when Gucci Mane dropped Lemonade, but
I remember
Big Sean had a freestyle to that when he was before his I don't even know if he was on the XXL cover, but way back. Big Sean's cold, man.
Yeah, of course.
But I think he was just Kanye. Kanye speaks to a bigger problem because this whole politics stuff is just breaking up families and friendships, and so that's just.
But that's why I had said that didn't make sense. Why he would say that over politics.
Just being his feelings.
That's all I was saying.
That's where we're at today.
I was like, yeah. So
that's where we're at.
Yeah. So Isaiah, you want to do your closeout thing?
Oh yeah. So I mainly try to speak to the youth, but if I could reach out to anybody else, I appreciate that. If you have a passion, please continue to keep fighting for it. Stay healthy mentally and physically, and know that success isn't an easy road. Nothing is easy in life. As long as you're fighting every day, that's all that matters, and you've already won.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming in today, man. We appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for the next episode. Appreciate y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. All right, say what you said. We out.
Baby, I could love you better. Look me in my eyes and tell me you feel the same. Can't relate to what they say, I'm so confident I know that you feel the same. Cause ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, you all on me. I ain't used to what you used to. I ain't doing what they doing. So baby, just pull up on me.